You get everybody staring for days. All they see is just a young, pretty face.
Hey everyone, my name is Megan and welcome back to my channel. So, happy April. It's finally April. I cannot believe that we are already 4 months into 2018. I feel like I was just filming my New Year resolutions and my New Year goals, and I feel like I was just doing that. And now it's already April, which is insane. Like, can you believe it? Because I sure as heck can't. But today's video is going to be a March review. So, as many of you know, March wasn't exactly my best month. I had something pretty significant happen kind of like smack dab in the middle of the month that it definitely set the tone for my entire month, and I don't even know really how to talk about it because it's still kind of sad to me. But yeah, for the most part, March was not a bad month. March was actually pretty good except for that one thing. And other than that, the month wasn't bad. I went to 2 Stars games, which they won both of them, I believe. I want to say they did. I can't remember if they won that first one in the beginning. But I know they won the last one, which was what was important. Other than that, the month wasn't very exciting. I didn't really, well, I did travel one place, but anyways, I didn't really go anywhere other than that. As far as like monthly or, you know, the reviews of that month, for the most part, the month was, it was okay. So now that the review part's over, I'm going to answer a couple questions that I got. So if you saw my video, I put up a vlog probably like 2 weeks ago, and the title was like Rest in Peace Marcus Rivera, and in that video I didn't really explain a whole lot for a lot of different reasons, mostly because that video was more so for my family, for his family, for friends and stuff like that. It was more so a documentation of that day, of doing what we were doing. It wasn't really meant to explain a whole lot. If you knew, you knew, and if you didn't, you didn't, kind of thing. However, I knew eventually I would explain it, and I knew eventually I would have to explain it solely because obviously I have to give y'all some answers. So, okay, so what happened was, I don't know if I can talk about it. Marcus Rivera was my ex-stepdad. If you were watching my channel last summer, like back in July or so, I went down to the beach with my mom and my niece and nephew, and we made a pit stop in Houston. And we saw, well, I didn't, but they went and saw him. So, long story short, he was in prison, and yes, he did die technically in prison. I don't know the full details, but he had been diagnosed with cancer a year ago, maybe 2, and they had been treating it for the longest time until it was no longer treatable. The masses had kept growing, they were not stopping, the cancer was spreading, and there was just nothing they could do anymore. So they transferred him to a hospice unit, obviously through the prison, and he was there for I think 3 weeks, maybe 2, and then he passed. So what that video was, so he had always told my mom that he wanted to be over the blue, he wanted to be on the Blue Bridge. So we took a drive to Newport, Arkansas, which is a 6-hour drive there and back from Dallas, and we sprinkled his ashes where he wanted to be sprinkled. When we got there, we actually, I believe they were his cousins, and they told us that there was the bridge that his mom and his sister had died on was a different bridge than the Blue Bridge. So that's the first clip where you see us, where you see, that was his daughter who was doing most of the sprinkling of the ashes. She was sprinkling the ashes where his mom and sister had died. And then they actually took us to the graveyard where they had just recently put plots down for the mom and sister. And that was where my mom gave the speech, the first speech. And then, oh God. Yeah, we made a very treacherous, very scary, mud-ridden little walk through this, like, underneath the bridge of the Blue Bridge, to sprinkle the rest of his ashes. So he is now a part of the Newport, Arkansas lake. Basically that video, it was more so documentation. That's the easiest way for me to explain this part of it. There's no other way for me to really explain it or to tell you what happened or didn't happen, because other than that, I don't feel like it's my place. The people that were with us was his daughter and then his 3 grandchildren from her. We had invited the rest of the family. They chose not to go on their own accord, and that's fine. They'll grieve however they want to grieve, but that was what he wanted, and so my mom wanted to honor his last wishes. So that's that. Obviously that defined a lot of my month. I will say I spent the week before and I spent the week after very upset. I don't think I've cried so much. And I cry a lot, y'all. I'm not like one of those people who's like, I never cry. I cry a lot. But I cried more than I normally cry. And it's just awful. But let's move on from that. So for the rest of the month, it was pretty boring, obviously. Like I said, I keep saying it's pretty boring. Now let's talk about April. What do I want for April? So as many of you know, I'm turning 24 this year. Literally, I'm gonna be 24. Hold up, what is life? So this month, I don't really have anything too exciting planned, but I do know that my best friend's having her baby shower, which what? I'm gonna have a nephew. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get to hold a little baby soon. And then I turned 24 and I'm planning on going on a trip by myself. My first solo trip. I had thought about doing it at the beginning of the month, but I decided that I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do it on my birthday so I can, you know, it can be a little special. But for April, I really want to spend the month finding myself. I want to get back to my roots. I want to start doing yoga again, and I want to start, you know, meditating every single day again. And I really want to get back to doing those things because I love those things. And I just, you know, life has been so busy that I haven't really had the chance to like get back to it. Also, I don't want to say that I'm going to upload on schedule. I don't want to say I'm going to put a blog post up every single Monday and Friday anymore. I'm not going to say that. However, I am going to try and be as consistent as possible. Obviously, the past like couple months, I've been so busy that I haven't really had the chance to catch up. This month, I want to spend the month trying to get ahead. So something that I know a lot of people don't like, and a lot of people think that it's not good to do this, is batch filming, but I think I want to pre-film quite a few videos. Not because I want to necessarily put them up just like that, but because I want to have videos filmed for those weeks when I'm super busy and I don't have the time. Also, you know, life happens, and sometimes like stuff comes up and I don't have the time to film a video. As many of you know, I do work Monday through Friday, and I can film videos before I go to work, but it's kind of more complicated than that because I'm kind of one of those people who I have to wake up. I need about an hour or so to get my brain going, and then I need about an hour to really like get ready and like, you know, be an adult. So it's hard for me to film videos in the morning. However, I do it sometimes. Obviously I'm doing it right now, so. But this month I do have a couple of fun things that are going to be happening, so obviously I'll be vlogging and taking you all along the way. Something I want to try this month that I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, but I want to try, is I really want to try changing up my video, like the way I make videos. So basically I want to start doing more videos that are more sit down and vlog style videos. So like whenever I'm giving y'all tips or advice, I want to also like take y'all with me. So that's again another reason why I think I want to pre-film, is because like it's easier for me to pre-film sit down videos, do all the little extra things later. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try. That's pretty much it for this like March update and April prediction type things. Other than that, everything's gonna be pretty normal around here. Also, do you know the issue with filming with natural light? It's the fact that like when you film with natural light, I keep having to change it because I keep getting whitewashed. Anyways, if you have any video suggestions or any ideas or anything you want me to talk about, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I would really love to know like what y'all want to see me do or want to see me talk about. If there's any like questions or any topics or anything like that, leave them down in the comments below and I will put it on my list and I will try and talk about it in the next video. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you wouldn't mind, hit the red subscribe button right down below. We are at like over 400 subs, so that would be amazing if I could get to 500 subs before my birthday. I don't think it's gonna happen, but if it happens, I wouldn't mind. Anywho, that's pretty much it. Oh, if you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, they're always linked down in the description below. It's at LoveMeganAnn. Same way it's spelled here, just with no spaces. And yeah, I will see you on my next video. Bye y'all.
You get everybody staring for days. All they see is just a young pretty face, but I'm trying to get to know